me show you something really cool that I found right behind me. The new Star Wars movie is coming out soon, Rogue One. We've seen a new trailer for it come out, the full-length one. If you haven't seen it, go see it now. What else is coming out? Merchandise, right? Action figures. It used to be that only the 5-inch Kenner figures were available. Then Hasbro stepped up the game for the Black Series, and now HotToys out of Hong Kong. They've been releasing these ultra high-end, ultra accurate, ultra expensive figures. Let's go take a look now. Okay, cool fact about all the guns in Star Wars. Now, all the weapons in Star Wars are based off of actual weapons themselves. Now, if you look at Jin's gun, for example, right here, this is actually a Stormtrooper blaster. Now, in the movie, it's known as a Blastech E11, but the real gun itself is a Sterling L2A3 submachine gun that was made in World War II. Interesting fact, right there, if you notice, if you look closely on the tube right there on the gun itself, next to the barrel, that's actually a real flashlight. That is a Surefire M300 Mini Scout. It's a flashlight that's still used today. I have one of myself. Actually, I have 2 of those on my own rifles. And if we look over on this guy's gun, again, that's a Surefire flashlight right there next to the barrel. That's an X300. I'm not sure if they're thinking, oh, you know, hey, it looks pretty futuristic, or they were just lazy when they're making the props. Now again, on this Shore Trooper right here on his gun, we see another Mini Scout right there. I mean, I guess Surefire is a standard issue in the Empire, you know? On this Death Trooper right here, this gun, I mean, you see these with the Sand Troopers before in the original 3 movies. This is actually based off of MG42. And again, if you look right there, that's another Surefire Mini Scout, and I guess a flamethrower attachment. On this guy right here, that looks suspiciously like the Troy PDW stock right there. And again, another Mini Scout. Someone has to tell these guys to mount their flashlights more forward. Alright, these 2 guys behind me are 1-to-1 scale Death Troopers. Unfortunately, they're not actually from HotToys. They're from a subsidiary that's contracted by the mall. So they look pretty cool though, right? Look at that. This Death Trooper's got an MG42 flamethrower right there. Look at this detail. Wow guys, these are AR mags I'm seeing on this Death Trooper. You know, it really makes me wonder if they just bought like an off-the-shelf MG42 airsoft toy and they just modify it the way that they would to make it into this prop. Alright, behind me is a Star Destroyer and a TIE Fighter. This brings up lots of memories when I used to play X-Wing and when I used to play TIE Fighter a lot as a kid. I spent so many hours behind a computer doing that when I was little. I wanted to be a fighter pilot when I was little, but my eyes weren't really up to par, so it never happened to me. But still, lots of good memories here. I'll tell you a little about it. Okay, I remember in the first X-Wing mission, there was a Star Destroyer that would hyperspace in at the end. And the key to taking these guys out were to always destroy the shield generators here. Those 2 little ball things on top right there. Then afterwards, you go after the weak spot, which would be that bulb right there. I forgot exactly what that was for, but that was a weak spot. It took about half an hour to destroy it, and every single time they were launched a squadron of 3 TIE fighters at a time. And then when you blew that thing up, you got a medal. Alright, now the way that worked is that if you were captured,
if your ship was blown up, then you would lose a lot of your progress that you made so far, because the idea was that, well, when your ship blew up, if you ejected, depending on who was around you at the time, you might be captured, and if you were captured, well, you have to start with another new pilot. Geeking out a little bit over here, but that hole right there is where the garbage would flow out.
Check out this TIE fighter, so detailed. Alright, I told you a little bit about how when I used to play X-Wing. Now, I played TIE fighter too. In X-Wing, you had shield generators, so it made it a lot harder to kill you when you're playing, even when you put on hard mode. Now, in TIE fighter though, you don't have shields, so usually only took 2 or 3 shots to take you down. So when you're in like 15-20 minutes into a mission, all of a sudden you have a Y-wing or something come at you, or one of those pesky A-wings. They shoot you once, twice, 3 times, you're gone. You just have the whole mission all over again. In case you guys are wondering too, these black things over here, these are supposed to be solar panels. Sometimes though, in a lot of different missions, the TIE fighters will be nowhere near a sun, so I don't know where they got that power from. Alright, so right behind me we have some 1-to-1 full-size action figures. I don't think they're actually on sale. I don't know anything about them. Disclaimer, I don't know anything about the characters either. I fortunately though, I have a HotToys staff member with me that can tell you guys a little bit more about them. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Tommy from HotToys.
Yep. Alright, Tommy, can you tell us a little bit about these action figures? We have the full-size Ip Man figure here, and I don't think anyone's ever heard of him before in movies.
That's Zhang Wen. It's a Chinese actor.
Yeah.
And these 2 life-size figures is made by our production team.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's very accurate. You can see those clothes. It's all from the movies. These are only prototypes, and I'm not sure whether they will be selling soon or later.
Okay, over here we have some of the smaller action figures that are not 1-to-1 scale. Some of these are on sale right now, some of these are prototypes, some of these pending approval. He's going to tell us a little bit about it.
This is the second Darth Vader that HotToys produced, but this is a Rogue One designs Darth Vader. But this is not yet for pre-order and still pending approval. This showcase should be the new main characters in the Rogue One movies, but all of these are still pending. This showcase, we have this Darth Trooper especially for sale in this MOKO box store now. This is a deluxe version and comes with a stone stand and 1-to-scale Stormtrooper like mini toy. And all these, they have a LED built up inside the helmet. It's a green LED light.
Alright, what do we have here?
It's a 1-to-scale diorama and for the Rogue One.
Yeah.
These take about 6 to 7 hours for a production team to set up.
Wow.
This probably should be the Grover's 1-to-scale ATSD.
What scale is it?
1-to-scale.
1/6 scale.
Yes.
Wow. So at this exhibit, HotToys has a booth set up where you can buy some items that are exclusive only to here. There's also a porcelain Stormtrooper right here.
This is a porcelain pattern Stormtrooper and it's only exclusive in MOKO pop-up store. It just have 300 pieces for non-VIP. So if you want it, you should better come fast.
Is the armor itself porcelain or is it just porcelain pattern?
It's just a porcelain pattern. Yeah, it's plastic made. And this is the Jump Trooper, the Death Trooper, and the Stormtrooper Jedi Patrol version. And we never sold the stock before in any place. This is like a 2016 ACG version, limited edition. And this is exclusive version too. So it's very hard to get them. If you want to buy them, you better come here.
There's nowhere else that people can go to buy these?
Yeah, no, nothing in.
Not online, not even your flagship store?
No.
How much do each one of these cost?
This is 1,480. 1,480, and this is 1,380 Hong Kong dollars.
Alright, each one of these are individually serial numbered. This one, for example, is MMS386, and it comes with an authenticity sticker, so you know it's legit.
Alright, Tommy, thank you very much for telling us about the new Hot Toys figures. And if people want to find more about Hot Toys, where can they go?
So you can check out in the hottoys.com.hk, and if you want to pre-order them, you can go to sideshowtoy.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tommy.
You're welcome.